Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Nibbles, number 221, on James chapter 4. Pride leads to strife. And this reading comes from James 4, verses 1 through 4. Where do wars and fights come from among you? Do they not come from your desires for pleasure that war in your members? Do you lust and do not have? You murder and covet and cannot obtain. You fight and war. Yet you do not have because you do not ask. You ask and do not receive because you ask amiss, what you may spend it on your pleasures. Adulterers and adulteresses, do you not know that friendship with the world's enmity with God is enmity with God? Whoever therefore wants to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. Wow. That's a sad state of affairs. And this is talking about really the downfall of getting what you want. Often, if you want something bad enough, you'll figure out a way to get it. But that way that you're getting it may not be in line with what you should be doing in public as a representative and ambassador of the Lord, or what you should be doing even in private as a servant of the Lord. Why is this in the Bible? It's to point out the downfall of pride. Pride, I want this, I want that. Why don't I have that? So-and-so has that. And, you know, I'm closer to you, Lord, than that person is, so why can't I have that? Problems are related to prideful desire. Application to my life. So much evil comes from pride. Wars come from our own desires. We will desire other people's things and not consider that it is theirs. We may even commit murder to obtain these things. All these worldly pleasures and desires are a complete enmity with God's plan for us. Those who love God do not desire these worldly things. God says, do not desire worldly goods. Now, my personal response is, Lord, help me to remember that worldly things are only that, worldly. The things that really matter are your eternal things. Now let me make a little commentary here about this. Is it okay to want to replace your car? Certainly it is, because that is a tool in your life which includes going to church, going to work, taking the kids or grandkids to McDonald's or to gymnastics lessons, or all the things that we do as parents from time to time. I have a very, very elderly car right now. Almost 227,000 miles. And as a result, I cannot in good faith go more than an hour away from home because of the possibility of it breaking down totally. And so if I pray to God for a car, I just pray for a reliable car. I don't pray for a particular make or a particular model. I don't pray for it being brand new or even mildly new. Now that I'm driving a 17-year-old car that has 227,000 miles on it, my desire is to have something which I can count on to take me to wherever it is I need to go to. Whether that be dropping off my daughter at work a mile and a half from here, or going to visit an old friend 3 states away. I can't do that second thing right now because of the unreliability of the car, but I just want to point out that those are good things. There are good things to be desired on earth, not because we worship them, but because they make our lives and the lives of those we love better. And certainly reliability when you're traveling is a asset. So little side note there that it does not mean that we don't need worldly things from time to time, but that demanding it be, I would love to have a brand new Tesla. However, I know I will never have this Tesla because it costs more than I could ever justify or even ever have, for that matter, at this point in my life. So I just look for a reliable used car if I'm car shopping. So there you go. So we'll see you next time.